Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Alright, so good day here and welcome back to today's tutorials. Yesterday we looked at how to buy domain name and hosting for a new website. So we came to a place where we inserted the domain name we bought into the address bar over here, and we saw how that the site couldn't be reached because I talked to you about a certain domain propagation that lasted or could last from 24 to 48 hours too, so we had to wait for some time before carrying on. So I've typed in shireen.xyz right now, and if I should go to this website right now, you'll be able to see that the domain has been able to fully propagate through the whole of the internet and it is live right now. So if I hit enter and we go to shireen.xyz, you'll be able to see the new WordPress website. So I hit it, yeah, and there we have shireen.xyz. It says just another WordPress site, and here this is the basic interface using the default WordPress theme for it. It says proudly sponsored by WordPress. All right, so that is that. And yeah, so this is the new website that we have over here. And so once you have your domain purchased and your hosting purchased, and you set up your domain to point to your hosting, and likewise you set up your hosting to receive the configuration from the domain, you will be able to have your site, a new website like this, after installing WordPress. So now one thing I want to chip in before we move on: if you buy hosting from other platforms aside Cloudways, you would have to install WordPress yourself using cPanel. Now I'm talking to you about cPanel because if it is not a cloud platform, then obviously you're going to be using a certain user panel called control panel, and the control panel is the cPanel. So the cPanel is where you are going to have all your accessories and tools to configure your hosting. Okay, so it is from there that you can be able to successfully install WordPress. All right, so if I had an example to show you for the cPanel so that you could grab it, but you see, Cloudways is a cloud hosting platform and they do not use cPanel. They rather use SSH tunnel for connection and other stuff. So they installed WordPress for me when I deployed this website application. So all that I'm trying to say is that, for example, if you buy hosting from Namecheap, then you would have to install WordPress from your cPanel accounts in Namecheap. So all you would do is that you just log in, you log into Namecheap, access your hosting, log into your cPanel, and then be able to install WordPress. I think in another video I will take time off to take you through cPanel, how to install WordPress on cPanel, but for now let's just concentrate on using Cloudways, a cloud hosting platform. So we have WordPress installed on this website, and as you can see, there we have it. Okay, so that is our new website. So now what is left for us to do is to customize this website, or to design this website basically. So what is left for us to do right now is to design this website you are seeing, to put this thing that has no structure, has no form, into something that has comeliness, something that has form and has value. And yeah, so it depends on what we are going to build. So as we said, this course is a web design and blogging course. So of course we are going to be using web design, we are going to be using the web designing skill to build a blogging website. So of course we are going to design this website into a blogging website. So now what we have to do is to log into the admin dashboard or the admin panel for this website so that we can be able to design it. And the way WordPress is, let me open a new window here. The way WordPress is, if you want to access the administrator dashboard or the administrator panel, you simply have to type in your domain name. So my domain name is shireen.xyz, and then for WordPress to access your dashboard, kindly add /wp hyphen admin, that is admin. So now let me highlight this. So as you can see, this is what I added to the domain name. What you are seeing here, /wp admin, is what I added to my domain name, and that is the link that will lead you into the admin area where all the customization and all the designing of the website will be done. Okay, so anytime you have a domain name and that website is hosted with WordPress, of course, accessing the admin area will just use a link like this. So it can be www.example.com/wp admin. So www.example.com here is acting as an example for your own domain. Okay, so if you insert your domain there, /wp admin will lead you into the admin dashboard. So now let me clean this and put my domain name here, shireen.xyz. so shireen.xyz/wp admin. So I click on enter and it's loading the website. Alright, so now we have been able to successfully log in. Now you see that I've logged into the admin area, but it didn't ask me for any password or username because I had earlier logged in. So let me just log out so that you see how it is all done. Alright, so now let me hit it again. So shireen.xyz/wp admin, I hit it, and so now it brings us to this place where it says enter your username or email address, and then here it says enter your password. So now my username or email address is derekboahin@gmail.com. I have inputted that, and then I have my password here, and I copied my password from my Cloudways account. So this is the username, I click to copy, and this is the password, I click to copy, and I pasted them over here. Alright, so yeah, so I'm just going to click on login and it will log me. So after installing WordPress in your cPanel, if you are not hosting your website on a cloud platform like Cloudways, of course you're going to be using a cPanel, that is the control panel. So your username and your password for your admin dashboard will be located on your cPanel. It will be very easy to find, but just as I said, I think I'll take time off to explain in another video using cPanel, how to install WordPress on cPanel, yeah, with hosting platforms that do not use cloud services. Okay, so let's log in over here and see what we're going to do. All right, so now once we are logged into the admin dashboard, so now here, this is the admin dashboard for WordPress. Okay, on my left hand side here, on your left, you can see dashboard, post, media, pages, comments, appearance, plugins, users, tools, settings, collapse menu, blah blah blah. So that one, the collapse menu option just collapses the menu to the far left. If I click on it again, it brings it back. So that is the function. But all these things here, we are going to go through all of them, what they are, and yeah, so you are going to see all these things. But then firstly, the moment you log into the admin dashboard, you have to do one thing first. So what we are going to be doing first is to clean up the website. Okay, we are going to be doing a small cleanup. So for the cleanup exercise, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be deleting all posts, we are going to be deleting all pages, we are going to be deleting all plugins, and we are going to be deleting all themes. So we are going to be doing 4 things: delete all posts, delete all pages, delete all plugins, and delete all themes. Now the reason why we are doing this is because the moment you install WordPress on a website, it comes with predefined posts, pages, themes and plugins, but sometimes we don't need those themes and plugins and posts and pages. So the ones we don't need are the ones we are coming to clean them out of the website. All right, so now to start with, I'm going to go to posts over here. So you hover over to post and the menu for posts will pop up. So let's go to all posts. I click on that, and now you see here it says this is a post. Okay, it says some useful links for you to get started. Now when I come back to the website, you see here is the post, some useful links for you to get started. Here is the post, and this is what the post says. It says it seems like you are running a default WordPress website, blah blah blah. It's a default post that we do not need. Okay, so we want to delete it. So I go back here and there it is. So I just select it here and I'll click on this trash. Yeah, so now it has gone into the trash area. So I'll just proceed and come and click on the trash area so that I can be able to dump it permanently. So I'll just come to here to select hello world and some useful links. We don't need those posts, so I just select all of them, come to bulk actions here, click on it and go to delete permanently, and then click on apply. So now we've been able to clean up our pages. The next thing is to clean up our we've been able to clean up our posts. Sorry, the next thing to be doing is to clean up all our pages, the ones we don't need. Okay, so we go to pages here, and here we have sample page and we have privacy policy page. Okay, so for the privacy policy page, it outlines some user policies that will be needed for our website. So let me just edit it so that you know what I'm talking about, because the privacy policy page is very much needed and you will be adding some information to it for your website. So we won't be deleting this privacy policy page because it is very much necessary. Now it says who we are. Our website address is https://sharing.sy is a comment media cookie. So privacy policy is a policy on websites. It's a policy that we put on websites concerning how we go about with user data and etc. So here it says who we share your data with, how long we retain your data, what right you have over your data, and blah blah blah. So we are going to be building on this later on, so we don't want to delete this privacy policy page. So let me just go back. Yeah, so we are not deleting this page. Yeah, we are not deleting it. So I'll just select this sample page. There is nothing in it. Let me just edit it so that you see what I'm talking about. So you see this is an example page. It's different from a blog post because it will stay in one place and will show up in your site navigation. So it's just a sample page. It's just an example page. So I'll just select it so that we can delete it. So I'll just select that and go to trash it. Yeah, so after trashing it, I'll come here and hover on trash and click on it, and then I'll come and select it here and I'll go to delete permanently, and now it's deleted permanently. So we are left with our privacy policy page, which I said is very necessary and we are not going to be deleting it. So now we are done with cleaning up posts, cleaning up pages. What we are going to be doing is to cleaning up the themes. So I'll go to appearance, hover over to appearance, a menu, this menu will pop up, and then go to themes, click on that. Now it opens. Now you see we have 1, 2 and 3 themes. This is the 2020 default WordPress theme. Now what is a theme? Okay, I'll talk about this right after here. So let's concentrate on cleaning up the website. So now this is the default WordPress 2020 theme. This is the default WordPress 2019 theme. This is the default WordPress 2021 theme. So what we are going to be doing is we are going to keep this default WordPress 2021 theme because it is the most current one, because we are in 2021. So we are going to be keeping the 2021 update of the WordPress theme, but we are going to be deleting the 2019 and the 2020. We don't need it. Okay, so we have to clean up the site. So we are cleaning up the site by deleting these. So let me just move my picture over here, and yeah, so here the delete button is over here, so I just click on that and I'll be able to delete it. Good. So I'll click on this one too and I'll go to delete and okay. Yeah, so now we've deleted all the two themes that we did not need, so we are left with only the 2021 default WordPress theme. Alright, so now we've been able to clean up the posts, the pages, and then the themes. Now let's go and clean up the plugins. So you come to your left and you see plugins over here. Hover over it, this menu will pop up, and just go to installed plugins. Now over here we are going to select all these plugins because we don't need them. Okay, we don't need them, so I just select all of them, go to bulk actions, and before we delete a plugin, first we have to deactivate it. Okay, so I come to deactivate all and apply. Now all of them are deactivated, so I'm going to select the ones that we have to delete. Alright, so we don't need this Akismet anti-spam, and we don't need this Hello Dolly, we don't need this Malcare. I'm just going to delete all of them, so I click on bulk actions and go to delete, and then go to apply and click on OK. Alright, so now you see we left only one plugin, which is called Breeze. So we left the Breeze plugin, and the reason why I left that plugin is because it is a caching plugin. That is the reason why I left it. So now let me explain to you what posts are, what pages are, what themes are, and what plugins are. So now posts are usual posts that you make on a website. Okay, whenever you want to post anything on your website, you basically have to be using posts for it. So that is the usual or the normal way of posting on WordPress. So that is basically posts. All the things you'll be posting, whether they will be news articles, yeah, since this will be a blogging site, whether there will be news articles about health, about food, about sports, whatever they will be, job vacancy, name them. So whatever you will do, you will have to be using posts for it. So if you want to make a post, you simply have to go to posts, hover over it, and go to add new. And once you go to add new, here it says add title, so I can just add a title that let's say Barcelona scores Madrid as a title for our post. And once we are done writing something here, don't worry, okay, we are going to come back to making posts, and I'm going to teach you how to make a post from scratch and everything. This one is just an overview, quick overview of how to add a new post. Okay, so once you type something in here, you can easily go to publish and click on publish again, and now our post is published. And now it says view post, and when I click here, yeah, so now we are viewing this post. As you can see, it says Barcelona scores Madrid, and this is the nonsense I typed in here. And yeah, leave a comment, post comment, blah blah blah. So this is what is on our website from here. So I'll just go back, and yeah, I'll go back again from here. So that is all about posts. Okay, everything you'll be doing as a blogger, or everything you'll be doing in blogging is basically centered around making posts. Okay, yeah. So now let's go to pages. So now what are pages? So pages are they are, you remember I talked to you about how that a website is a combination of web pages. Yeah, so a web page is a single entity of a website. Okay, so we can have the home page, we can have the about us page, we can have the portfolio page, we can have the contact us page, we can have the terms and conditions page, we can have the privacy and policy page. So these are all examples of pages. So all these pages come together to give us a website. So those are web pages. All right, yeah. So basically though it may have some advanced meanings, but basically those are pages. Okay, so pages are single entities on our website. So those are pages. So that is the reason why we deleted the pages we did not need. Okay, so now let's go to plugins. Now what are plugins? Now plugins basically are softwares that extend the functionality of a website. Okay, take it as you have electricity in your room, okay, but the electricity you have in your room, you have tapped a socket to it, but that socket is not able to provide enough spaces for you to be able to plug your laptop, for you to be able to plug your mobile phone, for you to be able to plug your blender, plug your TV, all of them at the same time. So now what do? You go to buy an extension cable. So after buying extension cable, you'll be able to plug the extension cable or the extension board, and you realize the extension board has a lot of spaces where you can plug your TV, you can plug your blender, you can plug your blah blah blah. So now the extension board is acting as an add-on, or it is acting as a plug in, which is extending the functionality of your socket. Okay, so your socket is not able to take enough plugs, but when you connect an extension board to it, you are able to plug in a lot of assets or a lot of electrical appliances, right? So that is the basic definition or the understanding behind plugins on WordPress. Okay, they extend the functionality of a website. So with that said, we have security plugins, and security plugins enhance or extend the security on a WordPress website. We have page optimization plugins, we have search engine optimization plugins, we have about thousands of plugins on WordPress, and each of them have the specific tasks that they carry out. So now this Breeze plugin you are seeing here right now is a caching plugin. Now what is caching? Caching is when we provide static versions of web pages, so that anytime somebody comes to our website, the website would not have to communicate to the server to make a request in order to show to the user what the user requested. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but let's go to our website right here. So I go to sharing.xyz and it should load now. Alright, so now when I come to sharing.xyz, you see it says Barcelona scores Madrid. So now when we talk about caching, all that we are saying, caching is C-A-C-H-I-N-G, caching, right? So when we talk about caching, when we come to the home, now this is the home page. So if we say that we have cached this home page, all that we are trying to say is that we have created a static version of this web page, so that anytime I type in sharing.xyz, okay, my website would not have to necessarily communicate with the server to produce this page, but the page has already been cached, or it has already been created there. So the moment I request for it, then the server pulls it up. I don't know if you get it. Yeah, so it's like already made. Yeah, let's take already made clothes for example. You see, we have clothes that when you buy a new cloth, you basically have to give it to your tailor for your tailor to sew it for you. Okay, but we have clothes that we call them already made clothes, and for already made clothes, they are already made, they are already sewn for you. So you just go and you just buy. When you go to buy, it is not now that they are going to sew it for you, it has already been sewn for you. So when we talk about cached pages on a website, take it as already made clothes. It is already made, the page is already created or already cached as a static page. So the moment you request for the page, then the website will show you that static page of that. It will show you that static version of that page, so that it wouldn't have to make another request to the server to produce it for you. So that is the concept behind caching. So now caching is necessary on websites, especially for speed performance, for speed and optimization purposes. We use caching plugins on websites to enhance the ability to create static versions of pages, so that we can reduce server load or server requests from users. Alright, so now I have this Breeze plugin, and you remember I didn't delete it because I need it. So now it is already installed. So what I'm going to do is to click on activate to be able to use it. So I'll click on activate to activate the Breeze plugin. Yeah, so now the Breeze caching plugin is activated. Alright, so now whenever you want to add a new plugin to WordPress, you basically have to come to plugins and then go to add new. Yeah, and then when you come to here it says search plugins, so I can type in any plugin that I want. So if I'm looking for a plugin with a name like Yoast, I just type in Yoast and it will search. As you can see here, it is searching. Yeah, so it searches and pulls out this search engine optimization plugin called Yoast SEO. So if I want to install Yoast SEO, I just have to click on install now. And once it is installed, I'll just click on activate. So I click on activate, and then it is activated. So you see we have this Yoast SEO plugin in addition to our Breeze plugin. So this is simply how to install new plugins on your website. But you don't want to be going about installing a lot of plugins on your website if you don't need them, because if you install a lot of them on your website, they will make your website run at a slower rate. Okay, so I don't need this Yoast SEO plugin right now, so I'm just going to first deactivate it and then delete it. So now it's deactivated, so I will delete it because I don't need it. I was just showing you something. So now it's deleted. So as I talked about pages, if you want to add a new page, it is similar to adding a new post, just as I showed you. You just go to add new, just go to pages, this menu will pop up, go to add new, and here you'll be able to type your title as, so we can name this as something like terms and conditions page. Alright, or we can even name it as about us page, sorry. Yeah, and then from here we can write about us. So we are new learners, blah 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 blah. So yeah, let's say we are students of Share Early Foundations online class. So that is about us. Okay, so we are students of Share Early Foundations online class. So you can write something pertaining to what you want to write on your about us page. You can write it and then quickly go to publish and click on publish again. Now it's published. We can view the page. So now this is our about us page. As you can see here, if I scroll down, you see we are students of Share Early Foundations online class. So there is that. So I'll just go back and then I'll go back from here. Yeah, so now we've been able to create a new post, we've been able to create a new page, we've been able to install a new plugin. So now let me explain to you what themes are, and then we will now add a new theme to this website after doing some settings. Okay, so now a theme is the structure of a website. Okay, if I come to this website right now, you see how this website is structured, the background color, the fonts, the font size, the font style, basically everything that encompasses the font style, the font color, how the footer. Okay, this area of the website is called footer. This down, the down portion, this area. Okay, this down area is called the footer, and this is the content area or the section area. And then this will be our header. Okay, so this is our header. This is our header section. This is our section area for our posts and whatever we want to build on our website, and this is our footer. Alright, so on a website we have basically three sections. The first section is your header, and this is our header. The second section is the content area here, and then the last section will be your footer. So let me go to my own blogging website and show you how it is structured, so you see how the header comes in, how the content area comes in, and how the footer comes in. So I'll go to edstudios.net, and okay, I'm currently having some issues on my website. Okay, so let me just skip and go. Let's go to GhanaWeb.com. Alright, so now we are on Ghana Web, and as you can see, the place on the website that has, you see, this is the Ghana Web logo, and this is the menu. On the menu we have news, we have sports, we have business, entertainment, Africa, TV or radio, a wall, buy or sell. This is the menu, and we have the logo here. So this area where it has the menu and the logo and the search bar and the sign up and the login, all this area is called the header area or the header section. Now when I scroll down, this area is called the content area. This area is called the content area, and then on my right here, this area is called the sidebar. This is a sidebar area. So this is my header area, this is my content area, this particular place is my sidebar. So let's scroll down. As you can see, we are still seeing content and sidebar. So now here you can see this is our footer. So our footer is the, this is our footer, and this is our sub footer. So our sub footer contains menus as about us, advertising, feedback, sitemap, privacy, copyright statement, blah blah blah. And so this is basically the footer area or the footer section of Ghana Web's website. So GhanaWeb.com, this is their footer, and that's, let me just open another one, my Joy Online. So let me get my keyboard here and type my J. Let me just, alright, so now we are good to go. So myjoyonline.com. So we are navigating to myjoyonline.com. I just want to show you the header and the blah blah blah. So as you can see, there is the logo for my Joy Online. Here is the menu for my Joy Online. So basically this is their header and this is their content area, and as you can see on our right hand side here, this is our sidebar here. This is our sidebar, and we can scroll down. So we can scroll all the way down, and as you can see, this is the footer area for my Joy Online. This is their footer area, and this is the sub footer area. So the sub footer area usually contains the copyright statement 1996 to 2021, copyright myjoyonline.com, blah blah blah. So it basically contains the copyright statement and other pages. And then you can see that the footer area itself contains links, the about us links, radio links, their Joy FM, Adom FM, Hit FM, Asempa FM. So this is their footer area, this is their sub footer area, this is their content area. Okay, content area, and that's their sidebar area, and then you can see their header over here. So let me just close it. So I think now you are very well abreast with headers and sidebars and content area and footer and sub footer areas. So that is that. So now all that I showed you, the header, the content area, the sidebar, the footer, the sub footer, they are structures on the website, and all those structures are done by the theme you have installed on your website. So if you have installed a particular theme on your website, that theme will design your header, will give you the structure for your sidebar, it will give you the structure for your footer and your sub footer and your content area, your font size on your website, your font style on your website, your background color, your theme colors, everything. Basically every structure on your website is structured or done by your theme. So those are themes. So if I come to appearance here on the WordPress dashboard and I go to themes, Yeah, you can see that the current theme we have is the WordPress default 2021 theme. So I think by now you are well abreast, at least in a basic sense. You understand what posts are, you understand what pages are, you understand what plugins are, and then you understand what themes are. So once you understand them, now I guess you understand the reason why we had to delete some of them, because we didn't need them. And of course we will be installing our own theme and making our own posts and making our own pages and installing our own plugins. So now what we are going to be doing next after the cleanup exercise is to configure some settings on our website. So I'll hover over to the left area, or still in our admin dashboard. Over here, see it says settings. Hover over settings and then go to general settings. Click on general. Now here you see this, here we have our site title as what, shireen.xyz. So I can change this site title from our domain name. I can just make it my first website. And the tagline is like the motto or the slogan of the site. So I can just say this is my first project. Let's say this is my first web design project. And again, let me bring up my keyboard because my J is not working, so let me use this. So this is my first web design project. And so let's scroll through. There are one or two settings we have to. So once we are done with our site title and our tagline, just scroll down here and click on save changes. Now the next setting you will do is go over to settings still and go down to permalinks. Click on permalinks. I will explain permalinks and everything to you later on, but just follow this. So go over to permalinks, and here once you are on the permalinks page, come and choose this area, this post name, select it, and then scroll all the way down and click on save changes. Yeah, so now basically when we do this, we've been able to clean up our website, and we've been able to configure some basic settings on our website. So these are the basic things we will do for today before installing our theme and installing some plugins and blah blah blah. Yeah, so that will be that for now, guys. See you in the next video.